Alright, back to chapter 13. Land still to be conquered. Now Joshua was old and advanced in years, and the Lord said to him, You are old and advanced in years, and there remains yet very much land to possess. This is the land that yet remains, all the regions of the Philistines, which are of course the modern-day Palestinians who live over in the Gaza Strip, and all of those, the Gershites, from the Shihor, which is east of Egypt, northward to the boundary of Ekron, it is counted as Canaanite. There are 5 rulers of the Philistines, those of Gaza, Ashdod, Ashkelon, Gath, and Ekron, and those of the Avim in the south, all the land of the Canaanites, and Merah that belongs to the Sidonians, to Ephek, to the boundary of the Amorites, and the land of the Gibeonites, and all Lebanon. So actually, Israel is supposed to possess Lebanon. It's pretty interesting. Towards the sunrise, from Baal Gad below Mount Hermon to Lebo Hamath, all the inhabitants of the hill country from Lebanon to Misrephoth Maim, even all the Sidonians, I myself will drive them out from before the people of Israel. Only allot the land of Israel for an inheritance, as I have commanded you. Now therefore divide this land for an inheritance to the 9 tribes and half the tribe of Manasseh, the inheritance east of the Jordan, which would have been, so actually part of West Jordan also belongs to Israel. With the other half of the tribe of Manasseh, the Reubenites and the Gadites received their inheritance, which Moses gave them beyond the Jordan eastward, as Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave them, from Aroer, which is on the edge of the valley of the Arnon, and the city that is in the middle of the valley, and all the tableland of Medeba, as far as Dibon, and all the cities of Sihon, king of the Amorites, who reigned in Heshbon, as far as the boundary of the Ammonites, and Gilead, and the region of the Gershites, and Maccathites, and all Mount Hermon, and all Bashan to Salak. All the kingdom of Og and Bashan, who reigned in Ashtaroth and in Edrei, he alone was left of the remnant of Ephraim. These Moses had struck and driven out, yet the people of Israel did not drive out the Gershites or the Maccathites, but Geshur and Maacath dwell in the midst of Israel to this day. To the tribe of Levi alone Moses gave no inheritance. The offerings by fire to the Lord, the offerings by fire to the Lord, the God of Israel, is of course Christ, are their inheritance, as he said to him. And Moses gave an inheritance to the tribe of the people of Reuben according to their clans. So their territory was from Aroer, which is on the edge of the valley of the Arnon, and the sea that is in the middle of the valley, and all the tableland by Medeba. With Heshbon, all the cities are in the tableland, Dibon, and Bamoth Baal, and Beth Baal Meon, and Jahaz, and Kedemoth, and Mephath. Hold on a moment. Okay, anyway, so we're left off at. It says, and Jahaz, and Kedemoth, and Mephath, and Kerim, and Sibnah, and Zer Shahar on the hill of the valley, and Beth Peor, and the slopes of Pisgah, and Beth Jeshimon, that is all the cities in the tableland, and all the kingdom of Sihon, king of the Amorites, who reigned in Heshbon, whom Moses defeated with the leaders of Midian, Evi, and Rechem, and Zur, and Hor, and Reba, the princess of Sihon, who lived in the land. Balaam also, the son of Beor, the one who practiced divination, was killed with the sword by the people of Israel among the rest of their slain. And the border of the people of Reuben was the Jordan as a boundary. This was the inheritance of the people of Reuben according to their clans, with their cities and villages. Moses gave an inheritance also to the tribe of Gad, people of Gad, according to their clans. Their territory was Jazer, all the cities of Gilead, and half the land of the Ammonites, to Aroer, which is east of Rabbah, and from Heshbon to Ramoth, Mizpah, and Bethlehem, and from Mahanaim, the territory of Debra in the valley, Beth Haram, Beth Nimrah, Sukkoth, and Zaphon, the rest of the kingdom of Sihon king, the Heshbon, having the Jordan as a boundary to the lower end of the sea of Chinnereth, eastward beyond the Jordan. This is the inheritance of the people of Gad according to their clans and their cities and villages. And Moses gave an inheritance to the half tribe of Manasseh, it was allotted to the half tribe of the people of Manasseh according to their clans. Their region extended from Mahan Ahim through all Bashan, the whole kingdom of Og, king of Bashan, and all the towns of Jair, which are in Bashan, 60 cities, and half Gilead, and Ashtaroth, and Edrei, the cities of the kingdom of Og in Bashan. These were allotted to the people of Machir, the son of Manasseh, for the half of the tribe of Machir, according to their clans. These were the inheritance that Moses distributed in the plains of Moab, or Jordan, beyond the Jordan, east of Jericho. But to the tribe of Levi, Moses gave no inheritance. The Lord God of Israel, is of course Christ, is their inheritance, just as he said to them. Now of course, they have a map here, and this map actually shows you how big Israel is supposed to be. Okay, it says the allotment of the land, it was about 1400 BC. During the conquest of Canaan, Joshua allotted the land to the tribes of Israel. These boundaries, however, do not necessarily reflect the land each tribe actually inhabited at the end of the conquest. Several tribes, such as Dan, were unable to drive out the Canaanites that lived in much of their allotted territory, while other tribes controlled portions of land that were not originally allotted to them. So this is how big Israel is supposed to be. I mean, it's a huge country. It goes pretty much all the way from, I don't know how to say that. I mean, it's just so big. Actually, it goes all the way to northward, all the way to Mount Hermon, which would be in Syria today. All the way through Lebanon, all the way through West Jordan, all the way down to where the Israel-Egypt border is today. But yeah, I mean, it's a huge, huge land that that represents Israel. This is how big Israel's supposed to be. So here you go. That's how big it's supposed to be. If you can see that right there. I don't know if you can see that well enough. I'd hold it for 2 pages on it. But I mean, if you can see this, that's how big Israel's supposed to be. Basically, Israel's supposed to stretch from Syria all the way down through Lebanon, through western Jordan, all the way to the Egypt border. Huge country. Then that's chapter 13. I'll be right back with chapter 14 here in a minute.